Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody watching right now. Here's another episode of Zan's Comic Book Corner. You know, last episode was on Valentine's Day. We talked about my great Angry Bird series, and this time we're talking about my original Spider-Man series. Now, I've always been a massive Spider-Man fan. I don't know if you can tell by the shirt. And this series I originally made. I don't remember quite when I made this, but it was one of the first comics I was doing along with my Batman series when I first started that up. Which hopefully I'll be able to finish that Batman series this year. That is the goal. But here's my Spider-Man series. There's only 9 of them. And the reason for that is because I thought it was bad. And I thought it was bad back then. I mean, that's when you got to know that there's some issues with the series, you know? There's a lot of issues with the series. We're going to start off with the first one. And you're going to see what I mean. So this is Spider-Man issue number 1. Here comes a spider. This is his wrestling costume. I designed this myself. I actually really like this design, you know? He has this brown trench coat on, all red suit, blue spider, yellow eyes. Here's the wrestler. He ran away in the elevator after. Doesn't get much. Uncle Ben's dead. Peter has a Spider-Man shirt somehow. Cool costume. I don't even know how this costume was made. This series jumps around so much that is why I started a new Spider-Man series at the end of 2019. Maybe we'll eventually do an episode about that. But that's the first one. Here's the second one. The Rhino. Instead of make the Rhino the first villain, and you'll see why soon. I got you now, but I'm strong. I mean, what a moment of dialogue, and then suddenly out of nowhere, the "but I'm strong" just kind of sucks. And he's like, my armor broke. That's not all. So here, Spider-Man just broke his armor. You know, this just started 1 page ago, and the armor's already broken. Like the armor, it's already broken. We've been there, done that. Armor broke. That's not all. He also broke your ribs. He dropped them off of a building through the armor. I thought I was addressing this one. I guess you can just see by. This is the wrestler dude. He's the Rhino. So there's that. Again, not the biggest fan of this series. There's a lot wrong with it, and by a lot wrong with it, I mean there is a lot wrong with it. So here's the best one of the entire series. Rise of the Scorpion. Now I am up against Killer Scorpion. I got you. That's what you think. You're in apartments right now. Then he stings Spider-Man. Spider-Man grows arms. This is actually pretty interesting compared to the last ones. Then Spider-Man somehow drops him out of the apartment building and just webs him to the ground, and also somehow Scorpion is a good fourth of the apartment building, and Spider-Man's as wide as the apartment building. Why did I fight him? As he says as he wears his shirt that now has 2 extra holes. This is kind of like the 90s Spider-Man. Messing with. This is kind of like the 90s Spider-Man, where he has the extra arms, but in that he has 3 on each side. You again. You're now under my control. He stung him again. And then he gets this cool Scorpion Spider-Man suit. And honestly, this is the best looking thing. Like, this looks so great. I wanted to make it look like the stealth suit, but even cooler, which is what this looks like. Which is kind of confusing. I have Spider-Man. Which is kind of confusing because the stealth suit is also in this series. So, you know, if you can't differentiate, I can't speak, between them, then that's going to be a little complicated. I mean, we are almost done already. Which is kind of a surprise. I'm taking this hat off. Which is kind of a surprise. I mean, this is, again, a very short series. Rise as Scorpio Man. This is another one of those I hate. You know, I give him all this new potential as this, as Peter being this villain now. You know, it's under the Scorpion's control, and I entirely waste it. Like, hi, I'm Spider-Dog. Spider-Dog's supposed to look like Scott. I assume everyone knows who Scott is. He's stuffed dog. Bye-bye, Spider-Dog. He shoots him with this, like, laser webbing. And by the way, the armor is already ripped. Somehow. It was just ripped right off. I don't know what it is with the Spider People's webbing in the series. That they can just rip armor right off. But they can. And he does it again. What did you do to me? And there's somehow an explosion. Don't know how. I will kill you. Help me. Peter comes back, right? And none of that was painted or colored for some reason. Good riddance. You just put Peter through the ground or something. I'm going to take him down, Peter says. I am Spider-Dog. Spider-Dog just feels like that hero. It's, you know, not really a hero, you know. He just wants other people to get out of his city or something. I don't know. You know? I mean, sure, Peter was bad when he started fighting, but he just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And he somehow broke Peter's arm. And that's this man's last appearance. He never comes back. Now, whether plans are going to come back, I don't have any memory. But, you know, I need to. Does anybody want him to come back? Spider-Man 5, Attack of the Lizard. This was around the time that Amazing Spider-Man came out. So Rhino is wanted. He is now like a mutated Rhino. There's a lizard coming out of the sewer. There is Spider-Man's stealth suit. And by the way, if you were wondering about what's in the background, if you've even been able to see it, there's a shamrock pig over there. You know? Okay. Who are you? Dr. Connors. When has the lizard ever said that he's... Who are you? Oh, I'm just Dr. Connors, you know. I'm just a lizard. Just straight up, man. I'm a lizard. Got you, lizard. Help. Let's help. The road is above the road. We are the Sinister Three. Just suddenly, you know, they're the Sinister Three. Rhino has a new look. Scorpion has a really interesting new look. Yeah. Are you a Rhino? Yeah, because he's a Rhino now. He shoots a laser at him or whatever. I must get you. Get off of me. Never. And stay down. He throws the lizard in tar. I need a plan. This says something, I guess. I'll be back. Somehow the lizard's alive, right? And he's in tar. He just throws Dr. Connors in tar. Now keep in mind the whole lizard arc is Dr. Connors regretting it and not wanting to be bad. He just throws this man in tar. I only got a few of these left. Number 7's about Juggernaut. I think I can skip that one actually. So I'm gonna skip After this Green Goblin one, I'm going to skip the Juggernaut one. For some reason, I have Spider-Man fight Juggernaut, not too sure why. His Rogues Gallery is already pretty good, didn't really need to add Juggernaut into it. But here's Rise of the Green Goblin. I like this design a lot. This is based off where he's actually a goblin, like in Ultimate Spider-Man, the show. You know what? You're dumb to fight me. Oh, what are you doing? Taking your DNA. Ow. Bye, Spider. I now can make Juggernaut. So, he makes Juggernaut. I can't wait. Look how happy this man is. Look how happy this man is. Oh, wait, no. I think Juggernaut... I'm coming, Spider-Man. I think Juggernaut is actually the wrestler, not Rhino. Or is he both? I don't know. I think Juggernaut was actually the wrestler. But yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. It's not really important. At least I don't think. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he realizes he's the wrestler. But you're the Rhino and the wrestler. Okay, so somehow he. Okay. So you can see him right here. You're the Rhino and the wrestler. He takes the mask off. The new face machine's the best part, you know. It goes from a white guy to, you know, not being white, I guess. Can't tell. Might have been supposed to be white, but who knows. So we got the last two, number 8 and number 9. Number 9 was left on such a cliffhanger. Like, I mean, it's insane. But here is issue number 8, the Sandman. As you can see, he's the Sandman. Design's not actually too bad. Died by my sand balls. Very, very interesting stuff. You know, I don't think I'd want to die by anybody's sand balls, but, you know. I shall devour you, no stop. I'm inside him. He put water in me. A mud, I'm ruined. I'm dying. That was easy. So Spider-Man killed Sandman. Again, Spider-Man doesn't kill, you know? I mean, it's not a big rule of his like Batman's, but Spider-Man's not supposed to kill. And you know, I had Tim Drake as Nightwing throw Red Hood off a cliff and, you know, he slammed into the ground. That was in my Batman series. I did a lot of really uncharacteristic things that were not really, I don't know, not really characteristics of the characters, I guess. Things the characters are going to do. So here's the final one. On the back of this is the cliffhanger. You might have accidentally seen it already. But Spider-Man issue 9, it's just called No. No! Cool. Spider, I have MJ. And by the way, look at this red and black suit. Alright, this is way before Tom Holland was even cast as Spider-Man that this was made. I have MJ. No, for some reason Green Goblin has a visor. Don't know why. I will kill her at the push of a button. No, not on my watch. And by the way, this is just so weird because I accidentally draw Spider-Man in one of the scenes instead of Mary Jane. So that's, yeah. I'll manually kill her. Now I mean, that sounds pretty interesting. Spider-Man's like, no, scream, Goblin. Good riddance. And now he's about to stab Spider-Man. That's supposed to be Mary Jane. And he just stabs right through Spider-Man. Like, not only did not only did I draw Spider-Man in the first place, about to be killed by Green Goblin, I continued with it. So then Spider-Man's just stabbed. He's just laying there on the ground, dead. This is for killing MJ. Even though, you know, she wasn't just killed, it was him. Bye, Goblin. She's cut in half on the ground, by the way. So he throws this green ball at Goblin. I guess Goblin threw one of his exploding pumpkins, but it's not really a pumpkin, it's just kind of green. Turn the page. I'm normal! I'll make him the Goblin again, and nothing can stop me. Look at this Doc Ock. I mean, that's a very interesting Doc Ock. All the character designs in this based off the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show. But the last thing I gotta show you is the cliffhanger. This is the 2002 movie Green Goblin suit, and that was the cliffhanger, the last thing that was left, the last piece of the puzzle. My guess is if this was to go anywhere from here, Spider-Man would, start fighting, some villains here and there, and then eventually he'd get the Green Goblin again, and then they'd have a big blow-off finale where Norman ultimately dies. Yeah, that would be my guess. But thank you everyone for tuning in. This is a very interesting one. I have a better Spider-Man series I just started. Some things that happened so far. Spider-Man gets the symbiote. Is it a few of the comics so far, and then eventually Harry Osborn becomes Venom, because he was in a coma, Venom leaked onto him and all that stuff. That could be the next one, or I could do my Mario series next. I could pick up again with more Batman. Who knows? I don't even know when the next one of these are going to be. It's going to be probably for more than a month. I know last time it was just a month ago, but this time it's definitely going to be more than that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Toodles. Why did I say that?